All right, well, hello again. Um, my name is Patrick, and welcome to the table in the tavern. Um, I've decided I'm just going to go ahead and, because I do my work every day, after I get off of work every day, a little bit of um, prep work every week, every day. I do about a I do about an hour every day where I try to sit down around 5 o'clock and begin doing my prep work for the following week. Well, Incarnate recently has sent out something to all their longtime subscribers, being people like me. I've made almost like 100 different maps in the last few years doing stuff, gotten progressively better, I feel like. And of course, some people really enjoyed some of my maps, as I've been told. Um, and I have helped to spread the word a little bit about Incarnate, and they've actually asked me to do just that. So I decided to just go ahead and start doing a little live stream while I'm creating some maps, as I normally would, doing some prep work. Most of my prep work's already done, so this is kind of free time. Not exactly, as I'm doing prep work that'll be uh, way down the line. I like a even 40 by 40. The reason why it's easy to convert it over to my Roll20 platform, which is what I use for my virtual mapping. Um, I find it to be very easy to use, and so I've just grown accustomed to utilizing that. The first thing I always end up doing is just trying to think, what am I actually making here? First of all, obviously that is the first thing. So I've decided, why not just make a town? I don't even know. We'll figure it out as we go along, and I'm just going to show how we do that over time. Okay, so we're just going to start by giving it a landmass. So all we've done right here is made sure that it, okay, has something to it. And then what I mean is, like, I can take away from it now. So now whatever was underneath, it will remain underneath. So let's go to the background itself. We want to actually make it water because we want it to be near water, right? That's good water right there, right? Okay. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and make sure that we get that all over. So we're just going to increase that all the way and just spread the love. Now we can't see that, but we will later. Now, I think it's important that every settlement have a source of water. So it's, I guess, first things first, let's decide on that. Are we going to do a lake or maybe a river? Okay. Um, when I'm not sure about something, I let the dice decide. That's a good rule of thumb with D&D. And I'm just going to roll d20 here, and we're going to go even or odd. Even will be lake. Odd, we're going to go with a river. I've rolled a 9. River it is. I like rivers. Rivers are fun. So I like the number 42 because it's the meaning of life, the universe, and everything, as is said by Douglas Adams in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, one of my favorite books. So let's just go ahead and take a little something out here. I should check to make sure, like, I don't know, I'm actually live. No, all that stuff's working. I forget to do those things. Uh, Normally, I get in the habit when I go on to Twitch in the um, on the weekends. We I get in the habit of doing all that. But doing this, I forget to go ahead and I don't see myself. What's going on here? Huh. I wonder what's going on. Is it because ah, there it is. There we go. Well, there it is. Well, love it. All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and continue, I guess. Uh, I might do. Just go ahead and be like, hey, sewer river. Thinking about a river. 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 Okay. All right. Sewer river. Thinking about a river. Okay. What is this? Kind of loop here. Oh, I see what's going on. There we go. All right. Well, there we go. Um, oh, wait. Where are we gonna do that? All right. So I'm a little behind here. All right. There we go. Alright, so we got a lake here. Sorry for the interruption. So I'd go ahead and share that out to Facebook. My whole deal. I kind of getting used to doing the whole thing. Um, just hanging out here in Discord, waiting to see if some of my friends may end up deciding to come on to hang out with me there. Or check in here. Alright, let's find some good lake water. Hmm. Sometimes I find the best in a different, like, okay, deep sea. Um, like different categories. I kind of like that deep greasy. That looks good. That looks really nice. I like that. We're gonna go for that with that for now. And then we're gonna go with maybe I think every lake and town needs like a harbor. Very rarely do I start with a harbor, but I think this time I will and expand from it just because of the possibilities. I've always thought about that because really, if you think about it, isn't like a harbor one of the first things you gotta have to establish anyway? If you're actually gonna have a town there. Well, and so sometimes I kind of, as I'm making a map, I'm imagining how they might have gone about the construction of these things and why they decided to do certain things. And it may inspire me to do other things. You can see how all that is kind of a little whatever, but we can just drop it down into those layers. That's the magical thing about all these mapping and all of its tokens is the layers. Managing your layers are is most important. Um, all right. Well, and always good to get a closer look because what might look fine at the level in which most may view it may actually be a bit off. And you can do a little bit better if you just give it an extra little bit. Now, let me see what happens when we. Ooh, I like that. We're going to do that with this too. So, I think the reason why is it kind of helps to kind of give it that cubic look. Yeah, I like that. So, and really all it is like a wharf, right? Be basically called just like a wharf. I don't know the technical term. I've heard a lot of that on what is it called? Curse of Oak Island. That's a cool show. Hmm. Once I feel like I have something nice, I can just go ahead and be like, boom, you know. Well, if I don't like it, whatever, simple little adjustments can be made. I'll bring it all back down just a little bit to get it all underneath everything here. I may have to go down a little bit more. There we go. I like that. That's a nice little dock, right? So let's give it a nice spot. I like that. And then we'll just maybe adjust this accordingly. Hmm. I like that. So now that we got the dock, basic dock, just think about where the people are going to be living versus where our, you know, town is actually going to be. And the forefront, if the main access to the town be the water, yeah, I imagine it being something like the actual um, town hall being nearby, maybe even an inn. So let's start with something like that, a main center point, and then build from that. All right. So let's see. We got nice manners that make good, town halls. I think I like this as a town hall, but there are other options. This makes a good official building. I like to go in the manners to do that. I'm not doing a keep or anything like that. I'm thinking more, unless maybe a vote to do something like that. A parliament or whatever. That makes a good town hall. Um, but you can explore a lot of different options here. You know, they have so much different stuff to actually choose from, and you can actually bring in your own stuff, kind of like the same way I made the title for the show on there. Um, I just did that all the textures or all the textures you can do right here on Incarnate. I just picked out something like, oh, let's do this. It was fun. It was very creative, I thought. So, town hall. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. It's not bad, but a little meager, a little modest. I kind of like that. Uh, you can, of course, change the arrangements of um, everything as well. Um, through all these little blah 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 yakety smackety, and it can help you with maybe visualizing things better. Um, uh, there we go, and you can like take a closer look at the stuff maybe to help you with making a more thorough decision before you drop it on there and be like, I really don't like the way that looks. Well, you can really get a good view of it just by adjusting the size here. You can see the impact that that can make. And of course, you can uh, sort it however you like, you know. Um, and of course, uh, you can adjust different types of packs, um, whatever. But yeah, So do as you like. I care for Carly in between. Um, this is fine for me. Uh, let's go with something kind of. I kind of like. I kind of like that, and I kind of like that. And I think this one looks better in regards to the dock. Thinking of the dock as I am this time. I think it's cool to do that. Consider that. There is, of course, the notion of, hey, you know, um, there's a lot more than just a just a town hall, and we can adjust the size of this as much as we like as well. Um, if we want to make this a large town or a small town, now we can also adjust the grass or whatever we put down there. Um, so we just have a background, a basic background, but we can actually change the texture of that without having to worry about affecting our water at all, which is kind of cool. I like that. It's a very good tool by having it on different layers. Once again, what I mean by that is you have the background, which would be the water, and of course you have the top ground, which actually would be able to go over tokens themselves. Um, that's important if you want to, like for instance, let's say I want to put this place behind a hill. Let's say I want to do that. How would I do that, Patrick? Okay, let me show you. First, we need a hill. That's obvious. We got hills to choose from. So we got grassy little knolls, hills, stuff. So let's go ahead and get let's go ahead and get one. Might work for winning. So let's say we want to put this thing. You see how we have that poking out from under the hill, but it's just kind of showing through still. Well, if I put it down there, I can do that. But I kind of wanted to just show it just kind of like that, but it's just not working out. So I can adjust the size of the thing, but I can still kind of see it through there. So how do I adjust that? Okay. Well, I will do that. Okay, let's say we just want to change it from there. It's just like that. Go ahead and take the top layer because if I go to the actual thing, it's just going to do whatever. It doesn't go over anything. But if I go to that top layer right there, and now I bring it in and maybe move the hill out of the way. Because this isn't going to be shown. Let's fine tune it. We're going to cut that all off. So we'll just remove some of that to make it easier when we come over here. Oh, right. That's a thing, right, Patrick? I didn't consider that, did I? No, I did not. I forgot. It goes over all. But, no problem. Let's say we go ahead and, no, actually, you know what? Let me do that. Just like that. So I go ahead and go over it. Well, now when I erase it, then I can just be like, okay, let me get some of these hills right here and just blend it in. Right? And the other thing is what we can do is we can change the vagueness of it. can kind of go in here in the middle of it, kind of get some of this and make it kind of look like that grass, and how um, the hills are kind of coming up out of that grass. You know? We still want to show the rockiness of the hills, so we're just taking away that little bit, and just getting a little bit on top to help blend it in. Ah, blend, blend, just blend it in. So, I can just adjust my house behind it however I like. Of course, we're not going to do any of that. So this has all been just a big demonstration and essentially a waste of valuable time. But here we go. Down. Oh, so let's go ahead and go into our buildings. And let's think what kind of theme we actually want to do here. Maybe we want to do a northern theme. I've never really made too many like that. I've only made like maybe one or two actually strongholds or whatever up north. Um, Considering a lake, why not? We do have a lake. That doesn't mean we can't also have a river, right? Uh, I think there we go. Maybe we'll just make it a little inlet. Oop. So let's go ahead and play with those hills, actually. All right. Mm. One of my aims is always to make it, because I essentially am trying to make it look like, you're looking from this way, that way, right? So the things here should be larger, right? So as I start to create the city or the town, I gradually increase the size of the tokens that I'm using. Not sure if that makes sense. Oh, you know what I should do? What I should do is go ahead and cue up some of my music that I'm actually privy to use from our sponsor, Mad Existence. That's not it. That's not it. That is. I actually, on one of these, I actually have a playlist. Let me go ahead and boom. Huh, huh. Probably Cursor Strahd Watch. Yep, it's Cursor Strahd. Yep, this is actually my friend Levi singing here coming up. Man, Mad Existence. Fantastic. Oh yeah, this is stuff. Rather than doing what I just did, you know, go down to advanced, go to mobile. Let me turn that down a little bit. So, uh, instead of just doing like one at a time, I want to do like a level rock formation, kind of like what I was doing. We do on multiple, and then we increase the actual area in which that multiple is going to be. We're going to see all that going on. Then we increase or decrease the density of it. So we're going to concentrate it here, and we're going to increase this density greatly. And then we're going to increase our area just by a little bit. So, ooh, that's a little bit more than I wanted to do. There we go. I didn't like the way it turned out, so sometimes I just end up hiding like a Jeep. But I think that'll work. And what I'm going to do is change out some of this instead of like hills. I'm going to make this something completely different. And now for something completely different. I'll leave that hill right there. And we're going to go to mountains. And let's go with some green, like nice mountains. Okay. Right. So we've got it on multiple still. We don't want that. So right here we want to do something. So I like how we've done the whole cliff thing. So we're gonna try to see if we can capitalize on that a little bit. I really didn't show that. How loud they can be. That one song is real loud, while the other ones are pretty. Alright. There we go, it's a little bit. See, I did that. Just by slowly adjusting the hue to match the surrounding. Whatever. Same thing here we'll do. I've actually decided what I'm going to do. And so I decided while I was doing all that, there's going to be a waterfall. We're going to make a waterfall. Guess where it's going to end up coming down? That's right. You guessed it. Did you? Probably there. We're working on it right now. Kind of like those rocks down there. Kind of like all over the place, but we're just going to make it really bad down here for people that decide to jump off. That'd be bad. Yeah, why not? Especially if there's some of these rocks in them. Why not? I like this drop.
except one. And her name is Anne. And she hid under the baking pan. Lady bird, fly, fly away home. Your house is on fire, and your children are gone.
something like that. I think tomorrow I'm gonna get back on here. I'm gonna have a better idea what I'm gonna do with all this. All I really need to do, watch this, change a little bit of the color. Watch. Look at that contrast. Oh, what's this? See, it changes things completely. We're just gonna call it. We're gonna leave it as new map. We're gonna call it new map. Okay, that was fun. I like to do an hour every day. That was a good little hour. Uh, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do a little more later. I'm gonna probably get a couple of my friends to come on with me, like I had Brandon the other day, and have a little chit chat about some stuff and how. And I'm thinking, get a little inspiration from somebody making something a little along the lines of what they might, you know, foresee as their idea of a decent town or whatever have you. It'd be fun. I think it'd be fun. Yep, yep, yep. Anyway, until next time. Um, this is um, be kind to each other. Till next time, be kind to each other. We're all in this together, okay? And good night. Oh, I got an MS stream here. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I had a long day.